This is my maple braider, or rather, the third version of it. It was commissioned by my friend who sells braided bracelets. It uses custom-designed 3D printed parts and an Arduino controlling 2 stepper motors. It has 3 major components: the braider itself, the puller, and the electrical board. This was the first model. The wood with inaccurate drill holes and the poorly 3D printed parts meant that it would often jam and would be nowhere near functional. The one part I did design and the second model were both made in Tinkercad, so no wonder they ended up as failures. On top of all this, the electrical board was my first experience soldering on that small scale. My lack of experience led to many short circuits and a handful of fried chips. I've disassembled it, so this is the only footage I have of the second model. It was an improvement, though it had many of the same issues and some new ones. The new collection system would often slip and didn't have correct speeds. The spools would get caught when they had thread in them, and it ran very loudly due to the issues with the CNC I mentioned earlier. Again, most of it was designed in Tinkercad, had no consideration for tolerances, and was very imprecise. At this point in my life, I was having some personal issues, and I felt pretty demotivated to work on the project, so I took a long break. This gave me the time to think, and I came back with many new skills and ideas. Thanks to my robotics team, I finally used SolidWorks, giving me the precision I needed. I leveraged new mechanical principles and tolerance knowledge to design a working machine. Of course, not every design was perfect, and combined the parts went through over 200 revisions. It turns out that the board I bought was designed incorrectly, pulling the micro-stepping pins on the drives down when they should have been pulled up. I solved this with 2 wires directly soldered to the 5-volt supply, ensuring that they would be pulled up correctly. After assembling it and turning it on, I was overjoyed to see it work. It was beautiful to see my creation function, and I honestly think I'll remember this moment for the rest of my life, despite its simplicity. It was my ingenuity manifest. Here are some new things I learned from this project: mechanical principles, computer-aided design, iteration, tolerancing, and necessary breaks.